Tugutuke really the answer to the Kenyans' leadership challenge? Ladies and gentlemen, under the Tugutuke movement, Kenya will only support and vote for kuwajibika candidates who agreed to be accountable throughout their tenure in office and should they be elected. Further, and as hinted at the very start, Tugutuke is not a political party, but a reformist people movement that will only function to keep kuwajibika candidates accountable during their tenure. The movement will set up a strong secretariat that will help the Kenyan people continuously and transparently monitor the performance of each kuwajibika MP, senator, and MCA against their pledges and public expectations, and in event of default, take the steps necessary for their removal. We believe that having a legislative that truly represents and works for the people, we can have a government that is led by the people, works for the people, for the benefit of the people, and within a shorter time, achieve a Kenya that we all want. We will be able to work together and ensure the attainment of all our rights, including social justice, human dignity, equal opportunity, a clean environment, access to health and education, among others. In conclusion, it is crystal clear that there will be as a country and as a people in the 5 years or 10 or 20 from now, will be a direct reflection of the choices we make today. This is especially important for us younger people. We have been on the sidelines for our nation's leadership for far too long, despite being the biggest stakeholders. Let us heed the call of former Chief Justice Willy Mutunga. The voice of the majority in 2022 must be the voice of the Kenyan youth. Join Tugutuke. Together we can make and vote to make a difference.
I would like to say that a society can never be better if a place that should be a standard of solution, where people should run to, where policy makers should come to find solutions, is now in a state of decay, in a state of corruption. And that's why Tugutuke movement will come up to get the Tuwajibike candidates. And just to mention, although everybody knows, in this country, there is an equal distribution of resources and cabinet positions to all Kenyans. More than 12 million youth are unemployed. The independence of the judiciary has been compromised because some of the court orders can be ignored in a country that is governed by the rule of law. Look at the National Assembly. It has become the home of comedy, scandals, and impunity. And that is why we are saying we need kuwajibika, we need Tugutuke, we need Tugutuka so that we get the Tuwajibike candidates. It's very unfortunate that we are living in a society that is very, very repressive, oppressive, and predatory. This is a society of megalomaniacs. The people, the leaders who don't have the interest of the public at heart at all. The leaders who don't have the interest of common mwananchi at heart at all. And it is the administrative failure. This leadership of this country has failed. The managerial part has failed because management is the ability to bring all the resources to play, to have a smooth rolling of your society. And that's why we are saying Tugutuke kuanzia sasa. Haturudi nyuma. When I say Tugutuke, we say power. Tugutuke, power. Tugutuke, power. Viva. It continues. Thank you so much.
It is important to note that so as to be directly accountable to the people, the kuwajibika candidates cannot be members of any political party. In the pledge, they will undertake to meet their constituents regularly so as to seek and represent their views, not to do any business with the government, not to give or take bribes or be implicated in any corruption scandals, to always be true to the interest first of their constituency and then of Kenya at all times, to support people-led reforms. Ladies and gentlemen, for your reference, you can find Kuwajibika pledge and the mandatory requirements of the Kuwajibika candidates on our website and across our various media platforms.
My name is Pejin Odimwengo. As you can see, I believe in revolution, and I believe that the revolution we are putting across is a peaceful revolution, a revolution that will take place via ballot. And this is the revolution that every country must, of course, and every citizen uphold and actually support. For a long time, the leadership of this country have caused mistrust to the citizens of this country. To an extent that the citizens are not ready anymore to come out and vote. And this is because there was a lack of a mechanism on how do we put our leaders accountable after electing them. And therefore, citizens have been feeling that they have been wasting their time and their mornings to wake up and elect leaders who actually they are not capable to hold into account. And the Constitution provides for us, of course, a public participation in terms of the policies. But we must, as the public, also participate in terms of the governance and affairs of our leaders from the start of election and even as they serve their duties. I want to appreciate the Tugutuke movement, which call upon citizens to Tugutuke. And I also appreciate Tugutuke candidates. And I'll say that if Kenyans need somebody they can trust candidates who have signed to be accountable. And the Tugutuke is trying to bring the citizens as a platform. It's not only the members or the stakeholders who are here who will put what we as the candidates should be accountable for, but they have a platform on how they can engage as citizens to give their view. So that what will be accountable for is the citizens' view through the Tugutuke movement. And this is what I appreciate, and of course I'm ready for it. On behalf of many young aspirants I'm having in our Youth for Youth, I call upon them to come on board and ensure that they sign to the Tugutuke and Tugutuke movement. And all stakeholders we have around in this country, I think this is the platform. If you really needed to hold leaders accountable, a platform has been created. Be it from any different organizations, civil societies, business people, and every other active citizen. It's time that you come along to Tugutuke movement and ensure that you have your ideas, of course, consolidated here, and we can dream of a country we want moving forward. So I'll appreciate this opportunity and call upon all citizens wherever we are. What is missing in this country is accountability. Leaders who cannot account for the resources we've given them, leaders who cannot account for either the loans they have borrowed, leaders who cannot account for whatever they have done in offices for the last 5 years, and they still demand that they be given another chance without accounting what they have done for the previous positions and for previous time. And therefore, it's a call for all citizens. It's not only to Tugutuke. All citizens who believe on accountability mechanism, this is a platform. Can they come on board and let's build a country we want? Let's hold leaders accountable. Let the leaders be our project. They say that the leaders are for project of either deep state or whatever. This is the leaders who will be coming out from Tugutuke and Tugutuke will be the projects of the people. And they're trying to be accountable to the people. And the people will be able to hold them accountable. We don't only ask them to resign, but we have an opportunity and a platform on actually removing them from offices. Resigning is more voluntary. But in this Tugutuke, as you sign here, this movement has a responsibility to instigate any legal process that's necessary for you to account on behalf of the citizens. Because now the trust of the citizens directly to the politicians is transferred to the Tugutuke and Tugutuke movement. So I believe in this movement and call upon every citizen to actively join us and let's build a country we want. This is the step to start. Thank you very much, and may God bless you and may God bless this country. Much appreciated.
Thank you guys for tuning in, and thank you for being here, and I hope that you're on board with us. I hope that we can, this is a call to, once again, to all the Tugutuke candidates out there who are not yet here. We are open. I believe we are already taking registrations for any or applicants for anyone who wants to become a Tugutuke candidate. Our platforms are up, our website is up, and so our contacts, I believe the media have them, and if you want to speak to any of us here, we are here right now. Or the website is tugutuke.co.ke, and our Twitter handle is @Tugutuke, and our Instagram as well is @Tugutuke, and we do have Facebook, which is Wananchi Tugutuke. So please help us reach out to all the Kenyan citizens out there to join the movement and to just rise up and bring on board Tugutuke candidates. So thank you once again, and do have a lovely afternoon and the rest of your weekend.
God bless you.